What is happening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Why Did I Buy a Mini-Truck? On today's episode, I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown of some of the stuff that we have been working on. There has definitely been a lot of things that I've been able to get done, and I've been waiting on some new parts to show up. So now that we have everything we need, what we're going to be doing off camera is I'm just going to be rebuilding the exhaust. I'm just going to be building it in 2-inch right there. I think it's 2-inch outer diameter. Then they have like these really cool little slip pipes, so very excited about that. Just got like a little builder's kit. I went ahead and got myself a flex pipe this time because I actually didn't put one on the 3-inch setup. And then we do have a bunch of V-bands, so we're going to V-band it up again. What I am going to do though is off of the header, we are actually going to be using a portion of the old exhaust because we're going to go from that 3-inch V-band that's already set up for where the collector is. Then we're going to come out, we're going to taper down and cut back, and then that's how we're going to do our 2-inch all the way back. And then what that'll do is give us a lot of room to go up, because before I was up all the way and I was not getting nearly enough clearance. I mean, there was probably a good solid 1.5 to 2 inches of exhaust that would definitely have hit the ground, which is the only real downside to laying frame is, you got to get everything nice and tight, nice and up there. So another thing we are doing is going to start working on the fabrication for the tubs and tunnel back here. And then I do have an idea of where we're going to be putting the fuel cell. I did have a really cool idea about how I'm thinking about just doing a slightly raised floor bed, nothing too crazy, but just enough to clear our C notches, bring it back. Maybe that'd look pretty good, but we'll kind of see how things go, because I would like to do like a cool maybe wood or bamboo bed. I think that would look pretty tight. Nothing too much has changed in the engine bay here, but what I am going to do is go over to the other garage and show you guys kind of some of the stuff that I've done. I have all of the interior plastic sprayed for the most part, except for these 2 panels back here where I am making a template that will either be magnetic or Velcro on and off. So I'm working on that still. So those 2 haven't been painted yet. As you remember, those are where the seat normally goes. But anyway, we'll get to that soon. So all the brackets are sprayed, so I need to go ahead and get those installed so we can mount up part of our electrical system. But let me show you some of the interior work that we've done over in the other garage. So guys, that is pretty much the gist. I am waiting on some metal to show up to do the tubs back here, but we will be getting those kind of mocked up and figuring out the height of where I want everything. That's going to be its own video. When we route the stuff for the fuel cell and get everything hooked up for that, that's also going to be its own video. I want to make sure that we make good content on that so you can see what's up. Everything else in here is pretty generic. I was able to get it fired up, so everything is good. I just did a 5-gallon bucket with a drop-in fuel sending unit, and everything was great. So I'm going to pull everything back off now and get this thing up here ready for paint, since we are going to be painting the radiator core support when we paint the rest of the cab. So, speaking of the cab, another thing I'm going to be doing today, like I said before, is getting all the brackets and getting the harness kind of tucked up where it needs to be, making sure we have all of our holes all set up. I did have to go get a few extra taps because we do have some issues just with like where the center stack mounts are that the dash bolts to. The one that bolts down to the trans tunnel, those 2 little bolts that go on the side, they're notorious for just like rusting out because they're in the trans tunnel. So I'm gonna just drill those out and tap them. I don't want to put a helicoil or anything in them because really it is just like a little square piece of metal that's welded. So we're just gonna drill it out and make sure it's good to go. That's really going to wrap up the video for today, guys. Like I said, I got all the exhaust stuff here. I've got to make the exhaust again. I will be doing a video where we get all this wiring done. Oh, I did get some cool stuff in. These are from Wolf Design Co. And they are some bulkhead connectors for our airline. So these are actually going to be going in the floors where these airlines come out. So there's an airline right here, kind of shoots out. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna put a bulkhead, boom, point it straight back. Same thing over there. Basically anywhere. I got them originally to go through here like this, so that like on the back side of the bed, kind of down here, where the airline routes. Can't really see it at all, but oh, kind of there. Anyway, that's where I wanted to put this, just to kind of, you know, put it like this, have it kick over, because I'm still not 100% sure where we're going to mount our controller down here, our jacks, 4-play controller, but you know, it's all stuff that's got to get done. I promise you guys there's going to be some really good content coming out soon. I have really just been trying to get a bunch of parts together, making sure the garage is good. I did get all of those panels painted that you saw and wrapped, so the whole interior is pretty much set up except for those 2 lower panels where the seats went. But like I said, we're going to be making a template that'll go in and out of there so we can hide things like on one side. So over here I want to have the controllers and everything, so I want to have like all the relays, the main fuse panel, everything kind of tucked back here in this little corner cubby, with our new battery, because we'll just have a little lightweight lithium battery we're going to pop over here in the corner. And then back here I'm going to keep the tank pretty much like this, and then we're going to do the, you know, the 2 compressors. I was originally thinking about putting the compressors on the outside, like in the bed, and then running them through, but that's just like a whole lot of extra work I don't want to do, so we're not going to do that. If I was going to do anything, I'd just put the tank and the compressors in the bed closest this way, but we're not going to do that. We're going to be different and put it on the inside here, so hopefully this doesn't explode, and that'd make for an awesome video. But all of these that are P-clipped up here, these are all the airline stuff. Like I said, this is all going to change, so that's all going to come out. I'm sure I'll be able to use some of these weld nuts or something, but if not, you know, oh well, a couple extra mounting holes never hurt anybody. And you won't really see any of that stuff anyway, because there's a big carpet panel that, you know, it goes like here and then just drops down straight to the back. So whatever we make in those little cubbies is going to have to meet up with that. So that's going to wrap up the video, guys. I really appreciate everybody watching. We're like 230 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing. You know, so I really appreciate everybody like sharing it and showing your people, and don't forget to like. I didn't tag, comment, and subscribe anywhere because there's not enough room, but if you do me a solid and you do that thing, that would be awesome. But I'm also not gonna, like, you know, not one of those guys like, hey guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. I don't really care. I'm just happy you guys are enjoying the videos. So I hope you guys have a great week. Get out there this weekend, get those projects done, and until the next one, peace.